Good morning, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some time with Jesus Calling by Sarah Young on March the 1st. Really only two takeaways on this one. And the first one is that ability for us to see the contrast, to be able to turn an adversity into an adventure, to grow closer and know the embrace of our Heavenly Father even more. And that's that ability to create that pivot or that shift that says, I'm paying attention to my thoughts, feelings, and actions, and those feelings of anxiety when circumstances, the external, or our thoughts, the internal, make you feel anxious. So learning how your body is responding to anxiety. And again, it's the physical manifestation. It could be, a knot in your stomach. It could be, muscle pain, holding our shoulders up and so tense and our fists are clenched and jaws. It could be just the racing mind and the racing heart that then follows. But paying attention to how anxiety is responding within your body, creating those circumstances of the fight or flight, and then reshifting our focus toward our Heavenly Father with a heart of thanksgiving, the gratitude. And again, you guys, for me, so many times it's just like, Heavenly Father, thank you for the contrast, for the ability for me to see the darkness so that you can be that light. The worry, the pit that I can, find, because it says to stay away from the lip of the pit, the edge of that pit of self-despair, self-pity, doubt, all of those things, because we can go crumbling and rumbling into the bottom. So acknowledging when we begin to feel anxious, creating that internal shift. And then it tends to be that in the culture, peace comes from external circumstances. We believe in our human form, peace comes from how much money's in the bank account, whether or not all the bills are going to be paid. It comes from something external, money, possessions, insurance, security. Y'all, he guarantees those will be fleeting. That an anchor of peace can only come from him. And it is a level of peace that is beyond even our human understanding. It is what we can grasp and kind of get our head and our heart around in that time. But he gives us that peace, that internal state of being, which we can return to that fountain and that source at any time. But it starts with that level of self-awareness. And then I just wanted to read the mantra for the month of March. Welcome to the month of March. This is John chapter 10, verse 4. When he has brought out all his own, he goes on ahead of them, and his sheep follow him because they know his voice. And so this month, I believe it is going to be training our ears to know the voice of our master. And I've compared this before to being in a sports arena, and the players really need to know the voice of their coach on the sidelines, because all these fans in the stands might be creating this roar and this rumble, but we need to train our ear in our physical being, our ears, our eyes, our voices, seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, tasting, and allowing him to restore us through all of that. That is how he is speaking to us in a glorious sunset, into the sounds of the birds. Whatever it is that can bring us peace is how he will be communicating to us. Some of us think it has to be an actual voice, but it can be an intuitive gut instinct. Our Heavenly Father is leading us. He will go ahead of us, and we as his sheep will follow him because we know his voice. So y'all have a super blessed day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. Y'all have a super blessed day. Stay connected to the vine, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.